into the Shoot the Boer case. AfrForum's complaint against the EFF is in terms of the Equality Act, but it told the court it wants the case referred for criminal prosecution. The lobby group says it's a clear case of hate speech and the matter's down until the 18th of February. Manqoba Nkunu is in court for us. Manqoba, the last time we chatted, we saw that a video was being played in court of an EFF rally where the song Shoot the Boer was allegedly sung.
Indeed, Anika, and in fact that is a part of the evidence that is being produced here in court by AfrForum to show indeed that the leader of the EFF, Julius Malema, did utter those words during that court appearance in Senegal. And of course what they are arguing here in court is that the singing of that song, and in particular those words, does vilify white farmers, and also they're also accusing the EFF of romanticizing the killing of white farmers here in the country. They're saying that the EFF leaders are part of a political elite that continues to turn a blind eye into the scourge of white farmers being killed here in the country. And so they want this court to find that the EFF in fact has constituted hate speech by singing this particular song, but also in terms of Moiseni Dlozi, they want the court to find that he had actually incited arson when he uttered the words that said, "Call the fire brigade, burn these Boers," which they say in fact translated or amounted to some of the farms being torched in Senegal after he had sang that song. So that's essentially what AfrForum is arguing here in court. And of course they are saying that they want this court to find that Julius Malema is guilty of criminal injuria or guilty of incitement to violence, and Moiseni Dlozi, as I've just said, guilty of incitement to arson. And they say if at all this matter or the court does find that they are guilty of these particular charges, then they want this matter to be referred to the National Prosecuting Authority to look whether there could be charges that could be drawn into that. And also they want the EFF leader to cough up 500,000 rand in a fine, which will be then donated to an organization that combats the issue of hate crime.
Manqoba, remember this matter was dealt with, it was ventilated for quite some time, and then in 2011 the High Court declared the song to be, or the phrase to be, a hate speech. But I suppose at the time then the EFF said, you know, it goes back to colonialism and it was really a fight back against nationalist oppression. But the context, I'm guessing, is important in this case because they were actually dealing with a case that did involve farmers.
Indeed, Anika, and that's part of the argument that AfrForum is bringing here before court, that this matter, you know, it speaks to the issue of the killing of farmers in this country, and therefore it cannot be simply left like that. It has to be challenged because they say that the farmers, of course, are still being killed in the country. The fact that some of these politicians are not giving this matter attention or simply turning a blind eye to it doesn't make the situation any better. In fact, you recall that, Anika, in 2011, the Equality Court had found that Julius Malema was guilty of hate speech. But not only that, you understand that when this matter was subsequently appealed by Julius Malema at the Supreme Court of Appeal, it was then that agreement between the two parties that they were going to sit down and talk about this matter. And part of the agreement that was reached back then, Anika, was that the EFF would not sing the song again in any of, or the ANC Youth League at that particular time would not sing that song in any of its events. But fast forward to 11 years, the AfrForum, of course, saying that Julius Malema has actually broken some of those agreements that were reached in 2011 by singing this particular song. We do know that in some instances he's actually replaced the word "kill the Boer" with the word "kiss." So singing the word "kiss the Boer" instead of "kill the Boer." But they're saying that this is not good enough because when he sings those lyrics, "kiss the Boer," his hand gestures signal shooting, and therefore they're saying that this amounts to incitement to violence. and therefore they believe that Julius Malema has a case to answer here before court, and that the court should actually rule and find that he has committed hate speech by continuously breaking that agreement and singing this song in public events like that of the EFF.
All right, thank you so much to Manqoba Ntunu. That case has been set down until the 18th of February.